like, man, let's get it, let's get it. I don't know why I said to click on this. It's got to be glitched. Remy, what it do? What it do, man? You see us? What you mean, bro? You know, sometimes you be. What you mean? I see you, my boy. Oh, you talking about your Panthers, huh? You talking about your Panthers? Did they win? I know they was up. I seen they was up. We beat the Packers. Okay, okay. Yeah, I seen that dumbass shit when what's bro name? Jordan Love. He just like ran around and then just like threw that bitch into the end zone. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see y'all was up though, man. Y'all balling, man. Did Bryce come back for y'all? I know I seen that CJ got hurt, so we pretty much cooked this year. One thing I know as a Texan fan, though, one thing you learn is, hey man, it's always next year. Yeah, it should have been a pick. Yeah, it definitely should have. I mean, you know what they say in football, though, if they could catch, they'd be playing receiver. But yeah, it was definitely a crazy situation. Like I don't even know what he was looking at, unless he was just trying to throw it away. But I don't know if you was trying to throw it away, why not throw it to the sideline? You know what I mean? So I don't know what he was doing. That flag for ton shit gotta go, man. You know, sports in general is just soft as hell right now, man. It makes it difficult to watch for me. You know what I mean? That shit, everything is soft, man. Everything is soft as hell. But yeah, nah, I know what you mean, bro. I done seen some of them shits where it's like, bro, like you can't even like compete against your opponent no more. You know what I mean? You gotta be robotic, just going through, the motions of your role, but you can't be in open competition with your opponent. That's illegal. But a damn show ain't just football, man. Basketball is soft as hell too, man. Everybody, everything's soft. sounds like it's killing the nature of the sport. Now, it's changing the nature of the sport. You know what I mean? It's changing it, man. Everything is different now. Like I say, you can't be in open competition. You know what I mean? You can't be competing at the highest level because to me, competing at the highest level is is not friendly. You know what I mean? Like it's not there to be friends. It's not there to do nothing but take the soul of your opponent. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to, when it comes to football, especially, like I grew up playing football and just like the way that I view football, it's hard to watch, bro. Like if somebody make a good tackle, it's a penalty. They gon' fine him. He might fuck around and get kicked out the league. You know what I mean? Because he made a good tackle. So it's like it's crazy to me. You know. So yeah, the taunting shit. But like I say, to me, it's like you can't even make an actual tackle no more. If the crowd say ooh, if the crowd is like ooh, that was a good hit, I guarantee you it's a penalty. Yeah, man, straight up. That's why I love boxing. Like you can't be soft with boxing. I mean, shit, bro. They even trying their best to softify that as much as possible. But yeah, it's a little difficult for that, right? Like at the highest level, fuck all that being friendly shit. Like for real, you know what I mean? For real, for real. It used to be a separation between the locker room and a interview that you have with the public. You know what I mean? But what was understood in that locker room didn't need to be explained. But now it's like the whole culture of football has changed. You know what I mean? Like yeah, bro. Like and like when I grew up playing fucking little league to middle school to high school football, we was kids, right? But I was taught to hurt my opponent. I want you, after I tackle your motherfucking ass, I want you to exit the game. No, I don't want you to exit the game. I want them to stop the game, right? I want them to roll the ambulance onto the field and carry your ass off. You know what I mean? That's how I looked at football, straight up. Well, that's what. That's because they're trying to limit helmet, and that's the thing. The whole helmet to helmet, all everything with that. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it, but at the same time, it's like I say, bro. Like the culture of football, the way I learned the sport was organized violence. You know what I mean? It was organized violence. You was going to battle against your opponent. So you hurting your opponent shouldn't like that is football. You know what I mean? Like you're not there to you know it's organized violence. That's the best way I could explain it. It was organized violence is the way I learned football. And so you know two people fighting, you know yeah, like you could walk away from that, with some type of damage, brain damage, whatever, right? But you choose to go into that fight. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, the science behind it, I can't say. I mean, the way I look at it, I don't think I would have my kids. I know I won't have my kids playing football like I did. You know what I mean? Because I was playing football. That was the first sport I learned. I was playing football before I played basketball. Before I did anything, I was playing football. And I can't say that I would do that with my kids just because of the knowledge of the CTE and all of that, right? But that don't change that, it's just like they still changing the sport. You know what I mean? They changing the sport, at the end of the day, you know, like we talk about boxing, like boxing is still boxing because you can't have that sport without violence. It's not an entertaining sport without violence, right? To me, football on some levels is not as entertaining because it's less violent. Maybe I'm a bad person. It's some people that may not agree, whatever. But that's just my perspective. You know what I mean? I was a Ray Lewis fan. Ray Lewis could not play in our generation. Like he would literally be kicked out of the league. You know what I mean? So to me, it's hard to like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, yeah, yeah. Football has just definitely changed, man. Like I try to sit and watch it, You know what I mean? I can stand a little bit of it, but it'll be, it's hard to just digest all of that shit like I used to could. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't enjoy what I be watching, bro. Like I don't like I say, if somebody make a good play, it's a penalty. You know what I mean? Whether it's a good tackle, like it's somebody make a good play and now they taunting. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like can we enjoy the game? You know what I mean? But basketball, like I say, I can't say that. I think it's more of a societal thing because it's not just football, it's basketball too. Sean Taylor, Brian Dawkins. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like football was a vice. It used to be violent. You know what I mean? Like, and that was the best part, bro. Like you were so I like, you know what I mean? You were turn on motherfucking what was bro named Chris Berman and the black dude, whatever. And they gonna have a whole portion of that show related to nothing but the biggest hits of the week. You know what I mean? You gonna see motherfuckers' helmets getting taken off, and that was the entertainment. So it's just crazy that it's like so different now. You know what I mean? Like that's literally like, yeah, it's crazy that it's so different, man. That was a good portion of what made football, and they've taken that completely out the game. You know, straight up. I mean, before long, man, I wouldn't be shocked if it's literally just flag football, man. They gonna take the pads off. Might as well. Might as well take them bitches off, man. Just do flag football, Basketball turns sour because of the flapping shit. Big ass be crying over a foul. I mean, it's definitely one of those things that it was you know, is the irony is the league. So I can is when you look at the sport, right? So the reason we was able to get Michael Jordan is because the league basically decided that it would be better if we got a Michael Jordan rather than just letting the game play as the game was played. Like they changed a lot of rules when it comes to the bad boys Pistons and shit. Like that's kind of how what started that trend of going away from physical basketball. Now, I'll say that it kind of like got more physical around Kobe time, but yeah, then once LeBron kind of came, the league definitely kind of took all physicality out, but to give him space. You know what I mean? To give him space to grow. Um, so yeah, it's definitely, but I can't. It's hard to knock LeBron without acknowledging that the league did the same shit for Jordan. You know what I mean? Um, that's a fact, bro. It's a fact. If you go into the history books, it's a fact. Um, but yeah, you know what I mean. It was still hella physical at that time. It's just they made it a little bit less physical, and that kind of stayed. I would say it seems like because like if you look at that Kobe them finals against the Celtics that Kobe had, like that's all physical basketball, right? But yeah, after that, it's like the league. I don't know what year it was, but yeah, after that, Lakers Celtics, you know, I'm pretty sure if it wasn't that next season, around that time for sure, they kind of took away the physicality. You know what I mean? And these days, this if you actually play defense, it's a foul. You know what I mean? That was because the pistol was trying to kill Jordan every time he went to the rim. Hey man, they used to say that was the land of the giants, though. You know what I mean? If you wanna bang around in the land of the giants, you got to be able to take that. You know what I mean? But from a business perspective, right, is more entertaining if you let somebody like Jordan be flying around dunking on people worrying about, getting his head taken off type shit. But that was a sport. So like I say, you can't. It's hard to knock LeBron for the way the league kind of made it easier for him because the league did do the same shit for Jordan. You know what I mean? All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the
I don't think a lot of players
Texans
would have lasted in the older generations like Curry. But I can't say. I don't know if Curry, just because of his skill set. You know what I mean? Like, it's damn near now. I mean, it's a interesting point of view for sure because defensively probably wouldn't be able to hide as much. But one minute, bro. Hold on.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here we go. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
For a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Let's go. Ready. They give to Pollard on the option. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That's incomplete. Gary Hall on 4th down. Does not work out.
All right, my bad. Got a phone call. A lot of people can't touch me. Magic handshake things. But now, yeah, that's true. That is very true. You know what I mean? That's a kind of a forgotten part about the reason that point guards wasn't as skilled back then, you know what I mean? Because strength and physicality mattered a lot more. So that is true. But bro, when you can shoot like Steph, like, you know, there's always a place for you on any basketball court in any generation. It's a place for you. You know what I mean? Because you still had some of those, you know, what's bro name? Muhammad, fuck was bro name?
From the shotgun, CJ Stroud.
Yeah, drop that. That's all. That's all. I can't.
Very good there. Contact jarring the ball.
Gotta wait for that.
And it's going to force third down.
All things
So yeah, nah, it probably wouldn't be as effective,
he puts the ball in a place.
but also you're not as
But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
you're not as
Miscommunication there, and he brings up third down.
like on the defensive end, you're not as challenged, right? Like you ain't got to guard the point guards of our generation, so he'd be a lot better of a defender, as well as his side.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red
You know,
zone.
point guard is a position that has grown a lot. There we go, Muhammad Abdul Raif or Raf or whatever. But yeah, him. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't some big, strong, you know, player, right? And he still was able to, you know, carve out his niche, I guess you could say.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60, 19 Tiger, 19. Now, first down throw for Ward.
Get there. That's 98, 90,
Ball here for Ridley. And they're going to have this
93 speed, man.
inside the 30-yard line.
93 speed. All right. And then back more physical, more skills.
A gain of 48.
Yeah, straight up. Pistol P, Steve Kerr. I mean, he'll
probably one of the
he'll
most
definitely be a
difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing
way more
football
effective
against
than
a really good
Steve
kid
Kerr.
in
You
your
know what I mean?
neighborhood.
Definitely
He's
Pistol
just
P
hard to
type.
cover, and plays
But
like
yeah,
this
when you can shoot like that, bro, it's always a place for you. It's always a place. You know what I mean? Definitely always a place. All right. I'm shocked that I gave it up. I think I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna have to take Lassiter out, bro, because I want my rookie on the right side, but since I got Lassiter, I think I'm gonna take him out. I mean, not take him out, but just move him to my third spot. That way I can put Stingley on the best receiver. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I mean, Lassiter is a superstar. So it's not necessarily ideal per se. This is a touchdown.
Here's Stroud.
It's not.
Forced out wide. They go sideline,
All right.
and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Do y'all think boxing is better than
14.
this today? I mean, that's fact.
First down.
In fact, I don't think a lot of people are arguing with. Not a lot of people that know what they're talking about.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's to the 15. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. It is a big-time play for Houston. A pickup of 44 yards.
I mean, just from a skill perspective, from a competition perspective, from an entertainment perspective, like it's hard to
Jackson.
say how it's not.
Quickly,
You know what I mean?
as he gets this down to the 6.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Titans' 6-yard line.
Now here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud.
He ran me, fuck.
Intercepted.
He ran me like a book. He ran me like a book.
So much of that play.
That's on me because I know what he's running.
Being able to get him some
Sometimes I just be,
his hands on the
I don't
ball
know,
and a
man.
chance
I
at
be
that
too
goal.
arrogant, I
When
think.
that ball was thrown, me
Think
and you
I
were
can
sitting here
just
saying
get
it's
by.
a touchdown,
That's
and
all.
instead they force a turnover, and now their offense is back.
All right, let's get us a stop, though. Let's get us a stop. He gonna run that bitch back. He gonna run that back.
Ready, 19 Tiger. Ready. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again.
And we give that up.
Past the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down for Tennessee.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff.
Oh, I'm literally in the backfield. Still give up 4 yards.
Gain of 4
Oh.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready. Off play action. It's Wolf.
Yes, sir.
Kamari Lassiter. Hard off that quarterback spot. Gets in there to record the sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
I'd argue box sales, technical. Well, from a lower, the irony with that is from a lower weight class perspective, definitely. But the heavyweights has gotten worse. You know what I mean? Like you look at heavyweights that wasn't the greatest back then, and they're way more technically sound than some of the best heavyweights of today. But yes, in terms of lower weight classes, I can definitely agree with that statement. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me switch this. I'm gonna just have to sit bro down. Boxing back then had bigger cultural moments. Yeah, definitely. Used to definitely be one of the more.
19 Lions. Ready. Dragon. Lightning 18.
Bigger sport. All right, let me get that ball back, man. Let me get that up out. So you can go for it. You know what I mean? You definitely go for it.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. As he's done so often.
All right, let's stop bullshitting. Let's go get that.
And he is up to 15 now on the year. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. On first and 10, here's Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins.
Now, according to fans, we have plumbers, taxi drivers back then. I mean, it depends how far you going back, right?
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the
You
field.
talking about from the late
with some
60s
explosive
onward?
pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Stroud to throw. Here on first and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on
It
the
really
way.
just depends on if you enjoy the skill and science of it or
Ball
if you
down
enjoy
to
the
the
drama and how raw it was back
16-yard line.
then. Magic
And it's
Duran versus
first and
Vince
10.
Jr.
Here we go. They'll give this to
Yeah.
Mixon, running right.
I be telling people, you know what I mean? Joe Louis versus Canelo, those two different weight classes. But I can't cap, man. I'm not the which I gotta look into him a little bit better because I know he was supposedly a real demon at them lower weight classes, but
Second down, they need
Duran,
seven.
I've never been the biggest fan of Duran.
Throwing is Stroud. That is caught. And
What
the
they call it?
Texans are looking at a first and goal.
Eagles, huh?
He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Hate that's not a touchdown, man.
Mixon trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to
Hey.
squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. They'll try and run with Mixon.
Bro,
He will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
woo, shit, why? Ray Leonard versus Loma, shit, that's light work. But again, they not in the same weight class, so with respect to Loma, they not. Leonard is way too big. I missed it. I'm fucking all the way up today. Cooks, Duran, Cooks, Spence. You think so, man? I mean, I don't know, man. From the Bud Crawford fight, you know, it puts a sour taste in any interpretation of a fantasy fight. Depends on which Spence we get.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Loma and Ray can fight it. Well, yeah, but Loma is just too small, though. Man, that's the thing with that. He's just too small.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the
I think
24.
that history kind of showed us
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive.
that
He'll work his way ahead for
you
a
know,
gain of about
he was meant for the smaller weight class type.
ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Ward. He's got a man here. That's Eligio man.
All right, that's fine because I get ball at half, so I can go score here. Then we get ball at half.
72 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
There we go.
You believe it? It's no good.
All right.
That is his first
Now my miss
point
don't matter.
of the season.
Pernell versus anyway. So historically, I've never like paid a lot of attention to the smaller weight classes. Floyd kind of brought me to him, so I can't even cap. I wasn't really up on Pernell like that, and anyway, definitely. I'm still not up on anyway. So I know what Pernell was in retrospect, but I didn't like watch a lot of his fights. Like,
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
I kind of always stuck to, welterweight, middleweight, and type.
Here's second down and a yard. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
I don't know what that was, but now I give him the ball back. But we got defense, so I ain't worried about his offense. We just gotta play smart. He went probably slightly faster than Pernell, is he? Like I say, I can't say. I know. I know he beat shit out of that Fulton dude, but I didn't even watch that fight. I didn't watch the fight. Man, why we kicking in the end zone? Hearns versus Bud, who you got? I mean, that's an interesting one. You know what I mean? It's an interesting one for sure.
Okay, we go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tag! Go! The drive starts. It's a carry by Collins.
They get 4 yards just when he say so.
That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wolf.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I gotta say Bud. I don't say Bud because of recent bias. I mean, yeah, this man. I think this is man. The blitz. I'm taking a shot right here. I don't know if this
They're
is
going to put a man in motion to the right. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Dell.
It wasn't what I was thinking.
Taken down rather swiftly
Okay.
after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard
I think hers too far along. Yeah, and hers is gonna really come out to do damage.
Back to throw. Stroud. On the run to the right.
No, that's innocent. I just hate that. If you look at that last play on how the defender will react, but the wide receiver just sits there.
And these are the throws that
Like,
really
I don't-
holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Oh man.
Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And he's gonna
All right, let's just keep him out the end zone though.
on 1st down.
Come on! Thank you. Thank you.
Intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their
Hey.
quarter lead.
I mean, it was only right. You know what I mean? Off that last bullshit, it was only right
Final minute.
that he gave it back to me. You know what I mean? It was only right.
Anything with this kickoff?
He's a real one for that. He's a real one for that. Cause anybody would see it, bro. Like you see my wide receiver just sitting there, and while your cornerback is able to run from 5 yards behind me to catch it. You know what I mean? So, hey man, that was a real move right there, man. Shout out to him, man.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward.
They let him get. Boy, they actually let him get out of the pocket on that. It's crazy.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Was that taunt mean? Was that taunt mean? I hope it wasn't mean, bro. Like, don't judge me. Don't judge me specifically on that moment. You know, I let my emotions get the best of me, but that wasn't good sportsmanship. In real life, they would flag me right now for taunt. Yeah, I mean, they would definitely flag me for taunting. So I mean, the game should. I feel like the game should taunt. Oh, I'm tripping. Let me call timeout. I think that, like, right there, I should be flagged because that was me. Okay, that was just me. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You know, so I don't want anybody watching to feel like that's okay. All right, that's not okay. We're better than that. We're better than that.
Touchdown, Texans. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
The extra point is good.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Bobcat, 65, ready, 18, 70 Lions.
On 1st and 10, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to
I got
2nd
high
and 10.
standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
At the 33-yard
79
line.
Broncos.
To throw is Ward. That caught Tony Pollard.
All right, take that 3, my boy.
Down on the other side of midfield.
Take that 3.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
You can't make that shit from hella far now.
His kick is perfect. And the Titans are back within 2 scores.
All right, let's go get 7, man. And it's pretty much G to the G.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Here we go.
On play action. Thru.
Can I get it? Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best A touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
On the return, here's DK. And it'll be brought down past the 20.
Hey, you watch Sinners? Yeah, I watched. I watched.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It wasn't. Have you watched it? Let me say that. I don't want to be spoiling the experience.
Viking 18, Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On first down, it's Ward. Exiting the
Ah.
pocket right. That's a gain of 21 to open this.
All right, everything is basically box. So we gonna just buy.
Week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback.
Bro, that's bad. I haven't yet. But okay. It's a decently good movie, I would say. Yeah, it's a decently good movie. A little bit.
Offensive play callers.
Yeah, I don't know. You know,
Chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over.
probably what you're expecting it to be is probably not that, but it's definitely a decently good.
Make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Texans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
16. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, here's DK. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Let's go. Dragon 6, Buffalo 18. Go.
Now, first down throw for Ward. And
What
that
they call
one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down.
Offensive pass interference is
The
tough.
push off there. Now it's Ward. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 2-yard
From
line.
his own end zone, it's Ward. Forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Stop. A pickup of 13 on the play.
19
It's
Lions.
third down and long.
Back to throw is Ward.
Ah.
A toss left side, caught by his running back. That's well done as they get the conversion on third and 13.
Good for a Titans.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Throwing, Ward. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again is Ward. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Anderson, a loss of 7. Brings up second and 17 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the quick, right?
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. Why, Tony? 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is good. He got the connection to Collins. 18 yards on the connection. First down for Houston.
Texans, first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans, first down.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch. Move the chains.
And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really matters. What do you feel comfortable dialing up
a lot of that
on
going
second
on
and
right
goal?
now.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Now Stroud. That one, take it in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will add one more onto their big lead.
16. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's DK. Get across the 20, you mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Running here, it's Pollard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The ball carrier.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Let go.
Again, it's Pollard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He's going to find his receiver. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
That's good for a Titans.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Get it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Ward. This one is caught by Robinson. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of
Yeah, this
4
one is tough, man.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Definitely tough.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Dragon 60.
Throwing is Ward. Forced to his right. That is incomplete.
That's crazy.
To get in there, make things difficult
That was
defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down,
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
All right, man. They got this fucking sportsmanship rule
There's
shit.
really
So
no choice but to go for
run
this
the
at
ball.
this point.
and you know I gotta run the ball. Oh, my boy Woody Marks in the game. Shout out to Woody, man.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll go with the counter.
It ain't work out.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
18. What's up?
Wait, why is Woody Marks in the game? Did Joe Mixon get hurt or something?
After a gain of a yard.
Ball carrier. Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Yep, really Woody Marks. Hey, man, kind of crazy.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston.
Amy.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Moore. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Will Anderson. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game. Let's go. Ready. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again.
Oh,
He
man.
has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this quarterback is going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, you can tell this defense made a point of emphasis. We are going to rush relentlessly the entire game, and their pressure plan, their pass rush plan, it's worked to perfection.
Ready. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And the pressure is too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case,
All right,
he
man.
holds on to it too
Let's
long.
get up out
The
of here.
defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. All right. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here we go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Run that bitch, Woody.
Gets this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again.
Damn, I fucked that up.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the stop. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The Texans getting all set to punt. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game.
Hell of a punt, huh?
And
Dang.
no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And
Hell of a punt.
to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Stretch the eagle. Check with him we go. Set. Go.
On play action, it's Moore. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. To throw is Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution. But either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations. And when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2.
Oh yeah, this was tough, man. It was a tough one for him at least.
Jamie
Definitely a
Fairbairn
tough one
coming
for
on
him.
to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
All right, man. Check out the stats real quick. I was definitely belt the ass, man. All right. So 355, 6 touchdowns. I know at least one of them interceptions was just me doing dumb shit. Was not able to get Mixon going. Only 43 yards. It's kind of crazy. My rookie though had 154 with 2 touchdowns. Nico had 99. Tank had 64 and 3 touchdowns. This was a big game for Tank. But defensively, like I don't know what bro was doing on offense. Like he was frustrated over there, I could tell. So we ended up with 4.5 sacks from Will Anderson, 3 sacks from Danielle Hunter. So we clearly ahead in the sacks department. Joe Mixon still leading the league in rushing, even though he only had 43. So uh, I don't know why he didn't finish the game though. We look, is there a injury? Okay. I don't know why he didn't finish the game. Maybe coach just felt like we was up by so much, trying to put Woody Marks in the game. I don't know. But all right, man, we going I'm gonna end it right there. But I will be back. I supposed to got another game here real soon. But I'm gonna end the stream right quick. Uh, do something real quick, and then I'll be back for another game. And I'm gonna have a franchise draft tonight. We rebooting. We basically rebooting the 49ers league, even though the league isn't fully over yet. But we rebooting that league. So I do got that draft a little bit later tonight as well. So yeah, man, as always, definitely appreciate everybody that come through. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. Peace.